Hey Aries, come sit with me because what I just pulled for you about hearing songs in your dreams is absolutely fascinating. I've been doing tarot for years, and when the cards speak about vibrational messages coming through music in your dream state, there's always something profound happening in your spiritual journey. So let me shuffle these cards and see what the universe wants you to know about these melodic messages you've been receiving. The first card I'm drawing for you is the Ace of Wands, and honestly, this makes so much sense for what you're experiencing. When you hear songs in your dreams, Aries, this card is telling me that these aren't just random tunes playing in your subconscious. This is pure creative fire energy trying to ignite something within you. The Ace of Wands represents new beginnings and divine inspiration, and the fact that it's showing up here means those songs you're hearing are actually downloads from the universe. Think about it. Have you noticed that certain melodies stick with you after you wake up? Maybe you find yourself humming something you don't even remember listening to in waking life. That's because your soul is receiving vibrational codes through these musical messages. The universe speaks to us in so many ways, and for you right now, music is the language it's chosen. These songs aren't just entertainment for your sleeping mind. They're carrying frequencies that are meant to activate something dormant within you. I want you to start paying attention to the emotions these dream songs evoke. Do they make you feel empowered? Nostalgic? Excited about something you can't quite name? Each emotion is a clue to what this Ace of Wands energy is trying to birth through you. Your creative fire is being stoked by celestial DJ sets, essentially. The universe is literally composing a soundtrack for your awakening, and you're tuning into it every night. This is such a gift, Aries. Most people have to work really hard to receive clear messages from their higher self, but yours is coming through in surround sound. What I find really interesting about this card in your reading is that it's asking you to take action on what you're hearing. The Ace of Wands doesn't just want you to be a passive listener, it wants you to become a co-creator with these vibrational messages. Maybe you're meant to actually create something inspired by what you're hearing. Maybe you're supposed to seek out these songs in your waking life and see what memories or emotions they unlock. The key here is that your dream state is more open and receptive than your conscious mind, so the universe can slip these messages past your logical brain and plant them directly into your soul. Every song has a frequency, and frequencies carry information. You're basically being programmed for something amazing while you sleep, and your Aries energy is being called to act on it. Now I'm pulling the King of Swords, and this is really interesting because we're shifting from that fiery creative energy to mental clarity and truth. What this card is revealing is that the songs you're hearing in your dreams are actually helping you cut through illusions and see truth more clearly. The King of Swords is all about wisdom, discernment, and seeing through the noise to find what's real. So these musical messages aren't just emotional experiences, they're intellectual and spiritual downloads too. I'm getting the sense that some of these songs might have lyrics that speak directly to situations in your life. Have you woken up with a specific line from a song echoing in your mind? That's the King of Swords energy delivering precise messages to your conscious awareness. This card is showing me that your higher self is using music as a teaching tool. Think about how powerful lyrics can be. They can express complex emotions and truths in just a few lines that might take hours to explain otherwise. Your subconscious is taking in these concentrated packets of wisdom while you sleep. The King of Swords is also telling me that you need to start documenting these dream songs. Get a journal by your bedside, and the moment you wake up, write down any songs, melodies, or even just feelings about music that you remember. Your logical mind, which is so strong in your Aries energy, needs data to work with. And by tracking these patterns, you're going to start seeing the bigger message that's being delivered. Maybe the same song appears multiple times. Maybe different songs all share a common theme. Maybe the genre of music shifts depending on what lesson you're learning. All of this is information. The King of Swords is essentially saying that you're being given a masterclass in spiritual communication, and the medium is music. But here's what's really important. This card is also warning you not to dismiss these experiences as just dreams or random brain activity. Your mind wants to rationalize everything, and that's good in many situations, but right now you need to trust that there's intelligence behind these nocturnal concerts. The universe doesn't do anything randomly. Every song that plays in your dreamscape was carefully selected for you. The Four of Swords comes out next, and this card is absolutely perfect for understanding why these messages are coming to you in dreams specifically. The Four of Swords is all about rest, meditation, and the power of stillness. When you're asleep, your conscious mind finally shuts up and your soul gets to speak. During the day, you're probably running at full speed with your Aries energy, always moving, always doing. But at night, when your body rests, your spirit is actually incredibly active. It's traveling, learning, and receiving. The Four of Swords is showing me that these dream songs are part of your spiritual rest and recovery process. Music has healing properties. We know this scientifically, but it's also true energetically. The frequencies in music can literally reorganize your cellular structure, can shift your emotional body, can recalibrate your energy field. So while you think you're just sleeping and dreaming, you're actually undergoing profound healing through these vibrational messages. I'm seeing that some of the songs you hear might be soothing and calm, like lullabies for your soul. These are healing old wounds, filling in cracks in your energy field, bringing you peace in areas where you've been restless. Other songs might be more energizing, preparing you for challenges ahead. The Four of Swords is telling me that your dream state is sacred space where divine intervention can occur without your ego interfering. Your ego can't argue with a song in a dream. It can't rationalize it away in the moment. So the messages get through pure and unfiltered. This card is also suggesting that you might benefit from more intentional rest. Your dream songs might be more vivid and meaningful when you're well-rested versus exhausted. Quality of sleep matters for quality of spiritual downloads. I'm also picking up that meditation might help you access this same frequency while awake. If you can get into that Four of Swords state of mental stillness while conscious, you might start hearing these songs or receiving these messages during waking hours too. Let me pull the next card, and I'm getting the Hanged Man. This is so profound for your reading about dream songs. Aries, because the Hanged Man is all about shifting perspective and seeing things from a completely different angle. What if I told you that the songs you're hearing aren't actually coming from outside of you? What if they're coming from within? The Hanged Man is revealing that these vibrational messages are actually your own soul's voice, translated into a language you can understand and remember. Your higher self knows that you'll remember a catchy tune better than you'll remember a feeling or a vague spiritual concept. So it packages its messages to you in musical format. This is such a clever way for your spirit to communicate with your human self. The Hanged Man always represents a kind of surrender and a willingness to see truth even when it contradicts what you thought you knew. So this card is asking you, what if everything you thought about dreams is backwards? What if you're not dreaming to process your day, but living your day to process your dreams? What if your waking life is actually the dream and your sleep state is when you're truly awake? I know this sounds wild, but stay with me. The Hanged Man energy is about enlightenment that comes through total perspective reversal. These songs aren't interrupting your sleep. They're the whole point of it. Your soul has things to tell you, and it knows you're too busy during the day to listen. So it waits until you're suspended in that Hanged Man state between worlds, between consciousness and unconsciousness. And that's when it can really reach you. This card is also showing me that some of these dream songs might be from other lifetimes or other dimensions. The Hanged Man exists between worlds, and so do you when you're dreaming. Music is universal. It transcends language, culture, even time and space. So your soul might be playing you songs from past lives to remind you of skills or knowledge you've carried forward. Or it might be playing you songs from parallel versions of your life to show you what's possible. The key message from the Hanged Man is to stop trying to understand these dream songs with your logical mind, and instead feel them with your whole being. Let yourself be suspended in the mystery of it. Now I'm drawing the Three of Cups, and the energy completely shifts here. This card is about celebration, connection, and community. What this is telling me is that the songs you hear in your dreams are connecting you to a larger collective consciousness. Music is one of the most powerful tools for creating unity and shared experience among humans. When thousands of people sing the same song, they create a unified energetic field. The Three of Cups is showing me that in your dreams, you're being invited to join soul celebrations and cosmic gatherings. Maybe the songs you're hearing are actually being sung by other souls or spiritual beings. Maybe you're attending concerts on the astral plane and you only remember fragments when you wake up. This card represents joy and emotional fulfillment through connection, so these dream songs are feeding a part of your soul that needs to feel less alone. Even if you're by yourself when you hear them, you're actually part of something much bigger. Every person who has ever heard that same song is connected to you through it. Every being who vibrates at that same frequency is your cosmic family. The Three of Cups is also telling me that you might want to share these experiences with others. Find communities of people who are interested in dreams, spirituality, and music. You'll be amazed at how many others are having similar experiences. Comparing notes might help you decode the messages faster. This card is also suggesting that some of these dream songs are meant to bring more joy and playfulness into your waking life. Aries, you can be so serious about your goals and ambitions sometimes. The Three of Cups wants you to remember to celebrate, to dance, to sing, to connect with others in lighthearted ways. Maybe the universe is sending you upbeat, happy songs to remind you that life isn't just about achievement, it's also about enjoyment. Let these musical messages inspire you to create more moments of joy in your daily life. Host a dance party, go to a concert, sing karaoke with friends. The vibrations you're receiving at night want to be expressed through your body and shared with your community during the day. The Magician just came out, and honestly, this is giving me chills because this card is about manifestation and the power to create reality through will and focused intention. What the Magician is revealing is that these dream songs are literally teaching you how to manifest. Music is mathematics. It's frequency and vibration organized in specific patterns to create specific effects. When you understand how music works, you understand how creation works. The Magician is showing me that your soul is being given a masterclass in vibrational manifestation. Every thought is a frequency. Every emotion is a vibration. When you align these correctly, like notes in a chord, you create your reality. The songs in your dreams are showing you what alignment feels like. Pay attention to how certain songs make you feel completely unified in your being, like every part of you is resonating at the same frequency. That feeling is what you're aiming for when you're trying to manifest something. The Magician has all the tools of creation at his disposal, and right now, music is the tool being placed in your hands. This card is telling me that you have more power than you realize to literally orchestrate your life like a symphony. You can decide which instruments play when, which themes recur, which movements build to crescendos. The songs you're hearing are templates. They're showing you how to arrange the elements of your life into something beautiful and harmonious. I'm also getting that some of these dream songs might be activation codes. Certain frequencies can unlock dormant DNA, can open energy centers, can activate psychic abilities. The Magician is the ultimate channel between the spiritual and physical worlds, and that's what you're becoming as you receive these vibrational messages. You're being tuned like an instrument so you can play your part in the cosmic orchestra. This is really powerful stuff, Aries. The Magician is encouraging you to start experimenting with sound and frequency in your waking life. Listen to music intentionally. Use binaural beats. Try sound healing. Chant or tone. Your voice is a magical tool, and you're being reminded of this. The Eight of Swords appears next, and this card always represents feeling trapped or limited. But in this context, it's showing me something really specific about your dream songs. The Eight of Swords is revealing that some of the messages you're receiving through music are specifically designed to help you break free from mental prisons you've created. We all have beliefs that limit us, fears that hold us back, stories we tell ourselves about what's possible or who we are. These create invisible cages around us. But the Eight of Swords is also about the fact that these bindings are usually illusions. The person in the card can actually free themselves. They just don't realize it yet. So the songs you're hearing in your dreams are working to dissolve these mental barriers. Have you ever had a song stuck in your head all day and it completely changed your mood or perspective? That's the power of music to override our default programming. The Eight of Swords is telling me that your soul is using dream songs to reprogram your subconscious mind. While you sleep, your critical factor, the part of your mind that filters and judges information, is offline. This means suggestions can go straight into your subconscious without resistance. So if you're hearing empowering songs, inspiring lyrics, or uplifting melodies in your dreams, those messages are being installed directly into your belief system. You're literally being freed from limitations through vibrational reprogramming. This is incredibly powerful, and it explains why you might wake up from certain dreams feeling different, like something has shifted in you even though you can't quite articulate what. The Eight of Swords is also showing me that some of these songs might feel uncomfortable or confronting. They might be playing music you associate with difficult times, or lyrics that hit on painful truths. Don't resist these. They're surgical tools removing old programming that no longer serves you. The temporary discomfort is worth the freedom that comes afterward. This card is really emphasizing that you're being liberated through these dream experiences. Whether you consciously understand it or not, I'm pulling the Empress now, and the energy here is so nurturing and abundant. The Empress is telling me that these dream songs are fertility spells for your life. Just like music can help plants grow or can soothe a crying baby, the vibrational messages you're receiving are helping new things take root and flourish in your reality. The Empress is all about creation, gestation, and bringing things to fruition. So these songs are literally helping you birth new versions of yourself, new projects, new relationships, new opportunities. Think about how music affects mood and energy. The right song can make you feel invincible, can bring you to tears, can fill you with desire or peace. The Empress is revealing that your emotional and creative landscape is being cultivated and tended through these nocturnal melodies. You're being made fertile ground for miracles. This card is also strongly connected to the divine feminine and intuitive knowing. The Empress doesn't need logical proof. She knows through feeling and sensing. So these dream songs are strengthening your intuitive abilities. You're learning to trust what you feel rather than only what you can see or explain. Music bypasses the intellect and speaks directly to the body and emotions. The Empress is teaching you to honor this kind of knowing. I'm also seeing that some of these songs might be ancient lullabies or earth songs, the kind of music that connects you to nature, to the cycles of life, to your own biological rhythms. The Empress wants you to feel deeply connected to your physical body and to the physical world, and these musical messages are helping anchor your spirit into matter. This is important because spiritual people sometimes get too floaty and disconnected. The Empress, through these dream songs, is reminding you that you're here to create and experience life in a body on Earth, and that's sacred too. She's also suggesting that you might want to bring more beauty and sensory pleasure into your environment. Surround yourself with things that please your senses the way these dream songs do. The Page of Pentacles comes out next, and this card is really interesting here because pages are messengers and students, and pentacles are about the physical, material world. So the Page of Pentacles is telling me that these dream songs are actually delivering practical, applicable messages for your everyday life. They're not just abstract spiritual experiences, they contain real guidance that you can use. This card suggests that you should be looking for concrete meaning in these vibrational messages. If you hear a specific song, look up the lyrics when you wake up. Research what that song meant to the artist who wrote it. See if there are any obvious connections to your current life situation. The Page of Pentacles is diligent and methodical, so it's encouraging you to treat these dream experiences like a subject you're studying. Keep detailed records. Look for patterns. Test out the guidance you receive. This card is also about new opportunities related to resources, money, health, or career. So some of these dream songs might be pointing you toward practical opportunities you should pursue. Maybe a song reminds you of a childhood passion you gave up. Maybe lyrics mention a place you should visit or a person you should contact. The Page of Pentacles wants you to know that the spiritual and material aren't separate. They're intimately connected. These vibrational messages are coming through in your dreams, but they're meant to impact your waking world. I'm also getting that this card is about learning and developing new skills. Perhaps you're meant to study music yourself, or sound healing, or even dream interpretation. The Page of Pentacles is curious and eager to learn, always open to new information. That's the attitude you should bring to these experiences. Don't think you already understand what's happening. Stay humble and inquisitive. Each dream song is a lesson, and you're still in the early stages of this education. The universe will keep sending you more advanced material as you master the basics. This is a journey that could unfold over years, teaching you things about consciousness and reality that most people never learn. Finally, I'm drawing the Moon, and honestly, this is the perfect card to complete your reading. The Moon is the card of dreams, intuition, the subconscious, and hidden realms. It's also about illusion versus truth, and navigating by internal light rather than external clarity. The Moon is confirming everything we've been talking about, that your dreams are a portal to deeper truth and that music is the language being used to communicate with you from beyond the veil. This card is so mystical, and it's telling me that what you're experiencing is part of a much larger spiritual awakening that's happening for you. The Moon governs the tides and cycles, and it's revealing that these dream songs come in waves and patterns. You might have periods where you hear music every night and then periods where it's quiet. Both are meaningful. The silence is gestation and integration. The activity is download and transmission. The Moon is also the card of the divine feminine and psychic abilities, so it's confirming that your intuitive gifts are being activated through these experiences. Some of the songs you hear might even be from the Moon itself, or from lunar consciousness. Different celestial bodies have different songs, different frequencies. The Moon is ancient and wise, and it has so much to teach about cycles, emotions, and the hidden realms of existence. This card is also warning you, though. The Moon can represent confusion and not being able to see clearly. So while these dream songs are meaningful, be careful not to overinterpret or get lost in fantasy. Stay grounded even as you explore these mystical experiences. The Moon is asking you to trust your journey even when you can't see the full picture. You don't need to understand everything right now. Just keep receiving, keep listening, keep being open. The path is being illuminated one step at a time, and music is your guiding light. The moon is also deeply connected to the water element and emotions, so pay attention to how these dream songs make you feel. Your emotions are navigation tools. If a song makes you feel expansive and joyful, that's confirmation you're on the right path. If it makes you feel contracted and fearful, that's information too about what needs healing. The moon is your ally in this journey, Aries, helping you navigate the mysterious territory between sleep and waking, between the known and unknown. So there you have it. Aries, you're reading about hearing songs in dreams and the vibrational messages coming through. These 10 cards paint such a complete picture of what's happening for you spiritually. You're receiving downloads through music, being healed and reprogrammed, connecting to higher consciousness, and learning to manifest through frequency and vibration. This is such a gift. Not everyone gets messages this clear or this beautiful. The universe is literally singing to you every night. Pay attention, stay open, and let these celestial harmonies guide you toward your highest path. Trust what you're hearing even when it doesn't make logical sense. Your soul knows the melody of your destiny, and it's teaching it to you one dream song at a time.